Hello scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with a fun new challenge from the 7 Scrappy ladies. So as you can see in front of me, I have I think it's called Just Be You collection, and that is it's not a super old collection, but it's not new either. I got it back in April when I went down to Salt Lake. But this one is from Echo Park, and it is a super, super cute, and just, I love the colors that are in this collection. And the mood board, which you will have seen right before the video started, calls for mints and pinks and oranges and blues, and that's kind of what this collection has in it. So that's the reason why I pulled this collection. I thought maybe I could use it up because I think I've only scrapped with maybe 1 or 2 of these pieces. And I really love it, but I just haven't used it a ton. So I start out thinking, okay, this is the collection I'm going to use, but if you can see, my photo is in color, and the colors on my husband and my son's shirts are blue, and it wasn't really going really well with the mint color. I didn't really like them together. So I'm going to decide to go a different route, and I had these 2 pieces of paper set in that same stack with the Just Be You collection, and so I'm going to use these 2 papers. And if you can believe it, these are actually, I think those are the only 2 papers I actually use. The rest of everything is just embellishments and ephemera. So here you can see I'm going through one of my little new and organized containers, and this one contains the first and second on-trend collection, and it has the ephemera and the chipboard, and I also have enameled dots and just a bunch of other things from those 2 collections. Then here you can see I've brought out I think this is my birthday container. So I have a birthday ephemera pack, then I also have a sticker sheet that I think was from my Mind's Eye, and I pulled out a few pieces from there. Now I'm going to start setting everything on my layout. So I'm just going to mat the photo behind with this light blue paper, and then this background paper that I'm going to use is from Lovely Day, and let's see, which paper is it? I still have the strip right here. It's called Hey Hey Hey, and this one is quite a few collections old, isn't it? I think that was from last year, towards the beginning of the year. I don't quite remember. So then I was thinking that there needed to be a cut file or something behind this photo, but I didn't have one already cut out that I liked enough to use with this photo, and I didn't feel like sitting down and trying to find one. So I'm going to decide to use the back of this gold doily, which I know you're probably screeching and yelling at me, no, don't use the gold doily, or the back of the gold doily. But I'm going to. I was kind of like cringing as I was gluing it down, like, am I really gluing this down like this? So here you can see I'm just kind of pulling out things that from those ephemera packs that I had pulled out, and moving them around and trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. So there was this big word that said sweet that was part of the chipboard set, and that's from On Trend 2, I believe. And then there was a banner that said Happy Cake Day, and I thought it would be kind of cute for my title to have it be Sweet Cake Day, because it's kind of like a sweet moment, and so I just thought that would be kind of a different title. And then you can see the cluster that I'm making up there in the top right hand corner. And on this day, I think I actually scrapbooked this yesterday. I can't even remember when I scrapbooked it, and it was literally probably like a day or 2 ago. I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know, like, I like how it turned out, but it didn't feel like me is what it was. I don't know. It was a weird day. My kids were home from school on that day, so it was yesterday. Yes, it was yesterday. My kids had an end of the trimester day off, so that the teachers can prepare for parent-teacher conferences next week. And so I think it just totally threw me off, and it just was a weird day. My kids had friends over all day long, and I like being the house that my kids can have friends come to. You know how your kids gravitate towards one of their friends' houses, or all of the friends gravitate towards one house? Well, my house is that house. So Tinian and Brennan always have friends coming over. Jonas, not so much. He actually has a friend's house that he always goes to. Anyway, totally off the subject. You can see here that I'm starting to glue everything down. I'm sorry about the fluctuating in light. I didn't realize that was happening so much. I don't know what I did right then. So I'm going to put this cute little love flare button up there next to that feather. And I didn't want it to be sticking off the page so much, so I did cut off part of the chipboard feather. And then now I'm going to add some, what is it called, foam behind it, so that it will be popped up a little bit more. Now I'm going to cut the happy part off of that sticker, and I'm going to start sticking down the title. Now I'm setting down the title, and I kind of played around with where I wanted to place the word sweet. And finally I just stuck it where it is now. So I'm thinking that the layout needs some more, I don't know, something. And so I decided to use some of those shimmery, I don't even know what you call those, acetate pieces. And then I'm going to glue down this love flare badge. And that's going to work out. I think I'm pretty much almost done with this layout. I think it took maybe 30 minutes to do. Maybe it took me 45 minutes. It didn't take too long. So I'm going to stick a couple more hearts down on the layout. And okay, so I guess this is the end of the layout. I don't do anything more. I will probably do some journaling on a companion page, but here are some photos. I hope that you enjoyed this layout, and make sure you head on over to the other ladies' channels today to check out their videos. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!